Hey gang, it's Maria here from Hockey Training Pro and UltimateGoalieTraining.com. What I wanted to do today is give you a little, just a sample goalie training program. Something that it's not a perfect program, it's not exactly what I would do with elite players, but it'll give you an idea of how you can set it up. And if you aren't doing any goalie specific training, maybe you go to the gym but you work more on the machines, or maybe you don't do any supplemental training, you just play. This is going to be a great starting position for you. Even if you do some extra training to make yourself a better goalie, maybe you'll pick up one or two ideas that you want to implement. But my goal really was just to give you a sample program. I get emails every week with someone who asks, hey, can you design me a program for this and that? But unfortunately, I'm just busy in the gym keeping up with the clients that I train here that I can't get to that. So I thought this would be sort of a good starting point and somewhere that I could point people. So that's the goal. Today I have the mother of all sore throats for some reason. I actually don't feel very bad, but I just have a really sore throat, so hopefully my voice will hold up. And let's go through this quick workout. Really, you should be able to get through it in about 45 minutes. Maybe if you dilly-dally a little bit, it'll be 45 to 60 minutes. But start up with this, do it 3 times a week, and you'll definitely see some improvements. Here we go. I'm giving you an option of your rowing exercises. One is a body row, but you really need a power rack or a TRX or something like that. So I'll also show you a dumbbell row, but I really like this one because it requires some nice core stabilization to keep your body in a straight line. So if you do this in the gym using a power rack, make sure that you're pulling into the power rack, not out of the hooks, because you could potentially pull the bar off the hooks and really injure yourself. So I take a shoulder width grip, keep my body in a straight line, pull up to chest level. So watch that you're not driving your hips up. So this is sometimes a common thing, the hips get up high. Just keep your body in a nice straight line. An alternative for that is a dumbbell row. So keeping a nice flat back position, trying to get your torso parallel to the floor. So the common tendency is for people to be up in here. That's going to be a little bit more upper traps. So we want to get between our shoulder blades. And as I row, I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together. Push up on the stability ball is one of my favorites because it requires so much stabilization through the shoulders and through the torso. Make sure your chest touches first. You shouldn't be down here touching your belly first. If you're having trouble keeping the ball stable, you can put it against a wall. So a nice split squat, keeping your front knee pointing straight ahead, chest up, shoulders back. I just bend both my front and my back knee to lower my hips straight down. And the squat lateral, sitting back on my hips, moving into the lateral plane. So this next portion will be part explosive power and part core stabilization. So when we work on explosive power, your body needs a lot of rest. We don't want to confuse explosive power with sort of conditioning type workouts. So we're going to work on quick movements with a very small volume, and then we're going to have you do some core stabilization work to give you an active rest so that you're not just sitting around. You're still getting some beneficial training, but we're not fatiguing you so much that you're losing power. So squat, push, lateral. So I'm going to start with my feet about hip width apart. Push, 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 sideways. And if you have the space, you'll link about 8 of those together. If you don't have the space, just go over 4, back 4, over 4, back 4. Keeping your shoulders level, your hips level. You don't want to see your body side bend as you push away. So your body stays nice and level. You don't want a side bend. This is a squat jump to a lateral hop. And the idea is kind of recovering to a neutral position and then explosively making a lateral maneuver. So we're going to do just a squat jump. Then as soon as you land, you're going to do a good low lateral push. But then stability ball roll out. So my hips and my shoulders move forward at the same rate. And I only go until I feel tension in my abdominals. You shouldn't feel it in your back. If you feel it in your back, you're reaching too far out with your hands. This one is a lot harder than it looks. So you're going to grab a stability ball between your feet. You'll lie on your side. You want to keep your body right on the side, so don't kind of roll back your hips. Open your hips. And then you're just going to lift both legs off the floor. So you get a nice groin activation here. If you put your hand here, you'll really feel your abdominal muscles turning on as well. And then we'll finish the workout with a little stretch. So we'll start with our dynamic groin stretch. Trying to keep your back flat as you rock back in your hips. Don't forget to do reps with your toes pointing straight ahead, but also reps with your toe up. Then we'll do a little squat with our elbows inside our knees, lifting our chest up. So make sure you keep your chest tall, or try to keep your chest tall. You don't want this position, you want that position. And I'm pushing out on my knees. This is a little hip internal rotation, so my feet are double hip width apart. And I'm just bringing my knees in together, holding for about 2 seconds. And finally my hamstrings. Now just use a strap or a belt or a piece of rope. Make sure that knee stays straight. Has to be straight. This leg has to stay down. If you let your knee bend, you can pull your leg further, but you're taking the stretch off your hamstrings. And I like to bring my foot across a little bit too, so I'll do 30 seconds straight and then 30 seconds bringing my foot across, but still keeping my hips level on the floor. And then I'll even come out to the side, but again, keeping my hips on the floor, so don't let your hip lift up. Okay, so there's a sample goalie training program or goalie training workout. And like I said in the introduction, is that the best program? Is that all you need if you want to play at the elite level? No, not at all. But if you typically, right now, are going to the gym and working out on a lot of the weight training machines, this is going to be better. If you aren't doing anything other than just playing hockey a couple times a week, this will make you better. If you're just starting out, maybe you're 14 years old, new to training, this is not a bad place to start. Just make sure that you have somebody supervising you, helping you execute each exercise with perfect technique, because that's the most important thing. So I hope this helps a little bit. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a freebie and a starting point at least. Let me know what questions you have. Again, this is Maria from hockeytrainingpro.com and ultimategoalietraining.com. Train hard.